Stars. Today is Tuesday, December 1st. Let's check today's headlines.
Missing boater found alive. We'll have the incredible story.
Students of the month for November.
And a newsletter sent out by Mr. Miller.
Thanks for joining us, Stars. I'm Willow Peters.
And I'm Connor Moore. It's time for the question of the day. The question is, what famous NBA player did Jake Paul knock out this weekend?
Email radiotv at wb.rtv and Outlook, or you can give us a call at extension 3134 if you think you know the answer.
To see it for myself. I'm in the corner watching you kiss her. Oh. And I'm right over here, but why can't you see me? Oh. And I'm giving it my all, but
In our top story, a 62-year-old Florida man is lucky to be alive this midday when his 32-foot boat had mechanical troubles and began taking on water. He was rescued as he clung to his capsized boat. Crew members from a passing 225-foot container ship spotted the stranded sailor and rescued him. Coast Guard officials are calling the rescue a miracle.
Congratulations to the students of the month for November. Our senior is Aiden Marath, our junior is Zaylee Nichols, our freshman is Andrew Petro. 8th grade is Duncan Taylor, and 7th grade is Isla Stokes. Great job, Stars.
Mr. Miller sent out a newsletter yesterday. The main points of the letter are about e-learning due to inclement weather. There will be no final exams, and athletic doors are going to be unlocked for the morning drop-off because of cooler temperatures, along with requests from the office about call-in absences. They ask that you dial the number 765-482-6143 and follow the prompt when called.
Weekend in Western Boone history as the football players won their third straight consecutive title. I'm Cassie Reeder, and today I'm interviewing a football player, a couple watchers, and even a coach. Let's get to it. All right, Mr. Burke, with this being your first year at Western Boone, how did you feel going to Lucas Oil with your first ever football team?
Wow, that was awesome. It was surreal. I still think it's a dream.
What were your emotions going through your head as it being your last football game and it being at Lucas Oil?
You know, it was crazy for sure. It was one to put in the books for sure. Great to come back and end off my season in the Lucas Oil with another ring. So.
What were your emotions during Josiah's kick? I couldn't watch it. I could not watch it. I put the program in front of my face and I was so nervous. And my little running watch heart tracker, man, my heart rate was out.
Thanks for joining us, Stars. You can see with our weather shot here, it is fairly windy out. The bushes are blowing all over the place. As you can tell, it is shaking our camera a little bit. Let's move on to our currents. As you can see, we do have cloudy skies out with a temp of 31 degrees Fahrenheit. The wind is out of the west at 17 miles per hour. Don't grab that umbrella. You might go flying like Mary Poppins. And here at the weather station, we have 0 inches of rainfall so far today. Let's move on to our live radar. As you can see, the snow is moving out of Ohio at the east. There is very, very little snow here in Indiana, so you don't have to worry about that snow shovel, just worry about that cold. Let's move on to our surface map. As you can see, we do have a low pressure over here by New York that is going to cause them a little bit of rain. We do have a low pressure over here by the panhandle of Oklahoma. If that continues to move east, we may be able to expect a little bit of snow here in Indiana, but if that is not met with a high pressure or this cold front, we won't have to worry about that. We'll just get a little bit of warm temperatures. Let's move on to our extremes. In Immokalee, Florida, they do have a temp of 86 degrees Fahrenheit today. In Ontario Reservoir, Colorado, they do have a low of negative 23 degrees Fahrenheit today. And in Stratford, Virginia, they do have a rainfall or snowfall of 3.61 inches so far. Let's move on to our extended forecast. Wednesday, we will have partly sunny skies with a high of 42 and a low of 25. Thursday, we will have partly sunny skies with a high of 44 and a low of 29. And Friday, we will have partly sunny skies with a high of 44 and a low of 28. You won't have to worry about that umbrella because there won't be any rain. We won't have to expect snow, so don't grab that snow shovel, but you may have to grab that window scraper. There may be a little frost on your windows in the morning. That's all for weather. Let's go over to Connor at the news desk for the answer to the question of the day.
Thanks, Gage. And now for the answer to the question of the day.
The question was, what famous NBA player was knocked out by Jake Paul this weekend?
If you answered Nate Robinson, you are correct.
The teachers who answered correctly are
Miss Gibby and Mr. Dale.
That's all for today's broadcast. Thanks for joining us, Stars. I'm Willow Peters.
And I'm Connor Moore. From all of us at WBTV, have a great day.
I know I can't take one more step towards you, 'cause all that's waiting is regret. And don't you know